Hello everybody, this is Yoko Cinematic Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Kaguya-sama Love is War, Episode 6. I think this is the first episode we get introduced to the treasurer of the student council, which is, Ishigami. And I feel so bad for the poor guy, because this guy is a bit paranoid. He's kind of, sort of like me in the fact that he'd rather stick to himself. He plays video games. But the poor guy has gotten on Kaguya's bad side so many times, it's not even funny. And not even intentionally either. Anyway, he ends up going to meet with, dang it. Dang it, I'm blanking on his name. Good lord. Shirogane. I think that's how do you pronounce it? Because apparently they're doing it wrong in the dub. But, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is Shirogane. But anyway, he goes and talks to him and tells him he wants to resign as treasurer. And I'm like, why would you want to resign? And apparently he thinks that Kaguya wants to kill him. And I had the same freaking reaction as him, as like, what? Huh? We just had the same freaking reaction, like, what the heck? Anyway, turns out that she had tried to plant some coupons for a coffee shop that the two of them could go to. And he accidentally found them before they came in. And, yeah, she got pissed at him about it. And he's scared of her. He freaks out about her. And considering what happens next, it kind of doesn't, I don't blame him, considering she comes in covered in blood, carrying a knife, and automatically you would think, what the heck did she do? Because nobody would think otherwise. They would think that she had just hurt somebody. And it turns out that she was in the drama club with Fujiwara, and they were, I guess, preparing for some kind of scene, or she was helping her prep for some kind of scene where Fujiwara is a stabbing victim. So, yeah, it was all just an act. The knife was a toy. And Kaguya had told her, Ishigami, that you better not tell anybody about those coupons or whatever the heck she was nervous about, and told him that if you had said something, it wouldn't have ended well for you, essentially. And obviously, I feel so bad for the poor guy. And there have been many times where he's tried to resign. He essentially thinks that he goes home and thinks that either thinks he's going to die or he wants to die. Because, I mean, the poor guy, like I said, is very paranoid and very terrified of Kaguya. And we all know how many connections she's got. So, yeah, essentially she tells him, yeah, you are not resigning, you're not stressing out the president on this, and don't know how she knew, but she knew. And later on, we end up finding that Fujiwara had found one of those magazines in the library, that has the questions about love, you walk down a dark hallway, someone taps your shoulder, who's the person who tapped you, and apparently it's supposed to be an indicator of who is on your mind, or keeps you up at night, or whatever. And Kaguya had read that book cover to cover, and she ended up picking Fujiwara as her answer. Ishigami had no clue what this was, and so his thinking of someone tapped his shoulder in a dark hallway, Kaguya, because, like I said, he's terrified of the guy. He's terrified of her, and, automatically his mind would think to someone wanting to kill him. And when Kaguya hears this, she's a bit flattered, but she doesn't know him very well, obviously, because she knows what the question is actually asking. And he doesn't. So in saying that, he essentially says that Kaguya is who he thinks about when he goes to bed at night, and I'm like, that could be interpreted in a couple of ways. in a romantic way or in a paranoid freak it out way, which he probably does. He probably does, to be honest. He probably freaks out and thinks, how is she going to kill me? How is she going to do it? When is she going to do it? It is probably what he thinks about at night. So it kind of is telling on that one. And the president is thinking about this question. He's about to answer that it's Kaguya, but then he realizes at the last second what the question's asking, and so he answers his sister. So yeah, thankfully he figured it out at the last second, because if he hadn't, he would have answered the question as Kaguya. And Fujiwara decides, oh, these questions are no good, let's go look on the internet. And Kaguya is thrown for a loop because she didn't think to look any questions up like that on the online. And one of the questions is, I don't remember what Kaguya answered, or if Ishigami had answered. I don't know if he had. But the question is, you're in a field of beautiful flowers. How many flowers do you pick? And he answers, obviously, since he's kind of poor, he answers getting a couple of truckloads of them. Because, you could obviously sell flowers. You could make them into bouquets and sell them. Give them to people you care about. And Kaguya goes to check the question, see what it actually is asking about, while Fujiwara's arguing with him about it. And we find that, yeah, it's the amount of flowers you pick is how much love you have for the person you're thinking of or something, or the person that you love. And, yeah, that's, like I said, I feel bad for Ishigami on this one. Anyway, Kaguya's maid is actually at the same school as her, but I think she's going undercover or something to keep an eye on Kaguya, I guess. I don't know. And she tells Kaguya at the end of the day that you need to take more pride in your appearance, like do makeup or nails or hair or whatever. And they settle on, doing a manicure and getting some nice coloring on her nails. She wants to get the president to notice it and make a compliment on it. But when he sees it, he freaks out because he had made a comment to his sister saying that your leg's a little too long for that skirt, and she's like, I'm not wearing this for you, that's sexual harassment. I'm like, that is not sexual harassment. And 2, he worries that if he makes a comment about him, that she's gonna get mad at him. So he doesn't even mention them, and this upsets Kaguya, and Ishigami actually walks up and says that, your nails are nice, and she calls him creepy. And I was like, no, he's not creepy, he's actually being nice, considering you freak him out. And later on, she ends up meeting up with her maid, and come to find out that, yes, he had noticed them, obviously, and the maid actually makes a mention of this. That, yeah, he had noticed them, but he never said anything. Anyway, I'll get this uploaded as soon as I can, and I'll see you guys next time.